Dear students, I welcome you all to EPG Pathshala. Myself, Professor Sampath Kumar Swami, working as a professor at Department of Tourism Management at Indira Gandhi National Tribal University, Amarkantak. Today, I am going to give a presentation on types of transportation. After completing this module, students will be able to understand the meaning of transport, identify the various types of transport, understand the advantages and limitations of different modes of transport. Introduction. Transportation refers to the activity through which people or goods move from one point to another. In the perspective of tourism, transportation refers to activity of carrying tourists from the residence or origin place to the tourist destination, where they want to go to a system used for doing this. Transportation is an integral part of the daily activities of any country. Transportation is a crucial functionary of tourism business. It makes tourist destination more easily accessible to the tourist. It is an essential element of tourism industry that links the originating and destination place through transit region. There are various types of transportation that are used for tourism transport such as land, air, sea and ropeways. The ideas of tourism products begin and end with the transportation, be it a movement or experience, so it is impossible to consider tourism or its development without transportation. The factors considered in choosing the mode of transportation in tourism are given below: time limit, distance, security, price, geographical position, benefit, comfort, status, competition, punctuality, flexibility, affordability. Types of transport. The different modes of transport are land, water and air transport, which includes rail, road and rope transport. There are various other modes such as cable transport. Sometimes human power transport and animal power transport are regarded as separate mode of transport, but in this module it has been taken as part of land transport. Each transport is fundamentally different in terms of technological solution, infrastructure, vehicles operation and environment. All means of transportation which utilize the same environment that comes under the same transport mode. Land transport. Land transport is also referred to as ground transport. The movement of goods, people and animals from one place to another on land by means of rail or roadways. The transportation of goods and personnel from one location to another on roads is referred as road transport. Road is a route between two destinations, either paved or unpaved, that enable transportation by way of vehicular or non-vehicular transport. It is the best suitable mode of transportation of delivery of goods between urban areas and small villages. In the pursuit of leisure and tourism, mobility activities, road transport has become inseparable as it offers excited and thrilling experiences. It is among the basic infrastructure that links people of remote villages to the mainstream life. Road transport is the only option to reach remote places for enjoying rural tourism, ecotourism, adventure tourism, wildlife tourism, etc. Road transport makes it easy to see and appreciate local culture and places. It presents more flexibility than to other modes of transportation. Road transport is the essential modes of transport. The history of road transport goes back to ancient civilization. Slowly, it becomes more popular and general means of transport for people. Road transport further subdivided into vehicular transport. A vehicular usually wheels and engine that runs especially on roads are used for transporting goods and people on land. For example, car, bus, auto rickshaw, hand carts, bullock carts and tonga. Car. It is one of the most popular type of transport that is used by the people for short or long journeys daily. Bicycles. It is the cheapest and environmentally friendly method of transport for traveling around in nature without damaging it. Buses. It is ideal for those who take short journeys from one part of an area or town to another, as it is available in almost every village, cities and town. It is preferred mode of transport for city tour. However, it is a cheap method of transport. It offers a range of travel cards, passes, long-term tickets for tourists. Non-vehicular transport. Mode of transport for transporting goods and people on land that use human or animals as a bearer. For example, human, animals like horse, camel, elephant and bulls, etc. Human. Palanquin. A palanquin is a covered litter typically for 1 or 2 passengers. Palanquin is carried mostly by an even number of bearers on their shoulders. Porter. A porter is well known as bearer. He is a person who carries goods or people for others. The porters are paid to bear heavy burdens at altitude in mountaineering expeditions. Porters are frequently called Sherpas in the mountain region of Himalaya. Pulled rickshaw. A pulled rickshaw is also a mode of human power transport. In a pulled rickshaw, a runner or a carrier draws a two-wheeled cart sealed by 1 or 2 people. Animal. Tunga. A tanga or tunga is a light carriage drawn by 1 or 2 horses. Tanga type of vehicles is popular mode of transportation among tourists because it is fun to ride in and is usually cheaper to hire in tourist destination. Tanga was still in practice in some parts of South Asia. Cart. A cart is a vehicle pulled by 1 or a pair of draught animals using 2 wheels for transport of goods and people. For transporting, typically 2 or more horses, oxen, donkeys, camel or even smaller animals such as large dogs were used exclusively for transporting humans. Advantages of road transport. Flexibility of service. Road transport provides more flexible services than other modes of transport. It can change or adjust routes and timing according to requirements without much inconvenience. Service at door. The road transport provides door-to-door service. The transportation starts from residence, so it reduces loading and unloading expenses. Services in rural areas. It is most suitable for people in rural areas as they have less or no option of rail, water or air transport. It is also convenient and comfortable mode for travel of people and carrying goods. Road transportation builds the link between large towns and small villages. Suitable for short distance. Passenger board directly to a road vehicle and fly directly to their places of destination. It is more economic and quicker for tourists to travel over short distances. Feeder or to other modes of transport. Road transport acts as a feeder to the other transports. It helps people by connection them to other modes of transport like railways, ships and airways. The movement of tourists begins and ends at their home place by making use of roads. Ownership. People can have their own motor vehicles and initiate their travel or movement without causing any delay in their tours. Disadvantages of road transport. Nature dependent. Road transport is more dependent of nature than other as during rainy or cold seasons. During these roads become less fit and safe for use due to water, flooding and fog. Accidents and breakdowns. The vehicles are less prepared for incidents like accidents and breakdowns in any movement in ways of tour. Road transport is less safe and fit. Unsuitable for long distance road. Road transport is less suitable for movement of goods and people over long distances. It is costly and more time consuming for long travel as compared to rail or air transport. Less organized. The road transport is less organized compared to other transport. Road transportation is mostly irregular and undependable. The rates charged are also uneven and unequal. Tramways. Tramways is one of the cheapest, quickest, safest and suitable modes of land transport in large cities. A tram is also known as tram car, street car or trolley car in different parts of the world. It is a rail vehicle typically with 2 or 3 bogies which run on laid tracks along public urban streets. Railways. Rail transport also is referred as train transport, a means of transport on which vehicles run tracks and has fixed routes and schedules. The services of rail transport are more organized, uniform and regular as compared to road transport. It is very cost effective modes of transportation for commuting goods and passengers over long and short distances. It is the fastest and dependable and it is the least affected by usual weather turbulences. Modes of road transport in terms of safety, Railway is one of the most powerful motives for mode travel in the century. It is most suitable for long distance travel. It offers tourists a fascinating experience and insight into the country and its people as it passes through green vegetation of villages and towns. It plays a key role in accelerating development in commercial and industrial sectors of various countries in remote areas. Railway has brought the greatest revolution in modern mechanical transport. Train. A train consists of a series of connected vehicles like runs along a fixed rail track to transport goods and passengers. Trains are generally classified by the average speed. Indian trains are classified according to speed as superfast, mail and express, followed by passenger, mainline, electric multiple unit and double multiple unit. Monorails. A train running on a single rail bogie, typically elevated, is developed to meet growing medium demand traffic in urban transit. Rapid transit. Rapid transit is known by various names like metro, subway, tube or underground. It is a type of high capacity public transport to cater the increasing demand of urban areas. Metro systems are electric railways that function on grade separated in tunnels or elevated railways in an exclusive right of way. Advantages of rail transport. Safety. Rail transport is safer than other transport in case of any accident. The injuries and deaths related to other transport are much lower. Speed. It is one of the fastest mode of transport with the advent of bullet train. The improved train speeds and reduced length of their routes, the average time needed to transport people has become quite competitive. Comfort. Rail transport offers passengers more comfort. It also provides freedom of movement inside the trains bogies than road and air transport. Environmental protection. Rail transport consumes lesser energy than other modes of transport. Trains are most energy efficient means of transportation. It emits less pollution than other transports. Capacity. The carrying capacity of trains can be increased or decreased in a certain limit, is capable of carrying a high number of passengers than other means of transportation. Disadvantages of rail transport. Inappropriate for short distance. The mode of transport is unsuitable and uneconomical for short distance. Less service in rural areas. Rail transport is less economical in rural areas. The railway service is not operated in large rural areas due to high cost. These rural or remote areas are connected through feeder services of road transport and it causes much inconvenience to tourists and people living in the area. Lack of flexibility. The routes and timings is non-adjustable according to individual requirements. In case of any emergency or requirement, passengers have to wait for scheduled timing of train. Water transport. Transportation of people or goods by water over large distances through boat or other water vessel. It is the oldest and the cheapest mode of transport. From ancient times, Greeks and Romans navigated in the vessels to establish and maintain the trades and colonies. It operates on a natural track and does not require construction and maintenance of its track. Water transport has played an important role in bringing world closure for travel and foreign trade. The water transport operates with ports in the coastal area of a country and through the lakes and rivers within the country. Water transport consists of inland water transport, ocean transport. Inland waterways. Inland waterways may be subdivided into river transport. Rivers are the nature's water highways. It is suitable for small boats, steamers as well as big barrages. It was highly developed in the pre-railway days. It plays significant role prior to the development of modern land transport. It is mostly used in areas where rivers are dominant. Canal transport. Canals are normally built for the purpose of navigation and irrigation or both. Canals are artificially waterways and require huge investment for construction and maintenance of its track. Boats. Traveling by rivers is usually by ferry, ship or boats. Ferries are often used for crossings of a river or many of the islands around a Goa Andaman, Nicobar Islands. Boats more convenient option as compared to a plane or train in crossing rivers, usually available in river basin. Ocean waterways. Ocean transport is indispensable for deep sea travelers, foreign trade. It operates on a natural track of the sea, so it does not require any investment in terms of the construction and maintenance of its track. It is the cheapest mode of transport, brought the different places of the world closer into one global tourism market. Ocean transport may be subdivided into coastal transport. Coastal transport is a cheaper, flexible and economical form of water transport for the movement of the bulky and heavy goods. In coastal transport, ships ply between the different ports of the country. It plays an important role in carrying goods and passengers within the country. Overseas transport. In overseas transport, ships or cruise moves between different places of countries, parted by sea or ocean, are used to carry passengers and goods. It travels on fixed routes that connects almost all countries. The overseas transport may be divided into liners. A liner is a passenger or cargo vessel which has fixed routes with fixed places, prescribed schedule or timetable and charges. It provides a uniform and regular services to tourists whether they are filled or not. Liners are usually a collection of vessels of one owner. Trams. Trams have no fixed routes, no set rules or rate schedule. Usually they don't sell until they filled. They are not as fast in speed as liners, but ready to sell anywhere and anytime. Tankers. Tankers are ships which are specially designed to carry liquids like oil and petrol. Advantages of water transport. Cheap. The ships or boats by one water transport channel is quite cheap as it requires less amount of maintenance and running cost as compared to rail and water transport. Convenient for heavy goods. It is convenient for heavy goods and large number of tourists as they can be transported easily at little cost between or within country. Valuable in time of natural calamities. In time of natural calamities like flood, when other transports like rail and roads are disrupted, water transport is invaluable in this time. Disadvantages of water transport. Speed. It is slower means of transport than air and rail, but it saves time in rivers and canals areas by connecting both sides. It depends on rain, failures of monsoon makes navigation difficult due to fall in the water level of rivers. Risky. This mode of transport is more risky than other means. The danger of sinking ships or boats is always there and no one to rescue in case of river and sea. Air transportation. Air travel is a status symbol for many people as compared to other modes of transport. It has made significant changes in tourist minds concerning time taking and distance travel. Air travel ensures comfort, safety and speedy travel at the domestic and international places. Passengers enjoys several in-flight services such as food, wine and music. Over the years, to ensure comfortable travel, aircrafts have been modified to improve passenger services, amenities and safety. Its connectivity is extended to the places where other modes of transport are normally not possible. With the extensive expansion of airline networks, it plays a significant role in the growth of domestic and international tourism. Over 52% of all inbound travelers throughout the world travel to their destination country by air, UNWTO 2013. The important elements of tourist travel by air is an experience that they get by security of aircraft, comfort and services. Airplanes. Airplanes use a propeller to ignite power to the aircraft and the fixed wings act as a stabilizer for aircraft for keeping it in the air. A long runway is a prerequisite for the vehicles to become airborne. The maximum number of tourists traveling abroad chose to travel by airplane due to less time consumption and luxurious facilities in the passenger planes. Helicopters. Helicopters are powered using horizontal rotors having 2 or more blades. The blades rotate around the top and lift the body of the helicopter along. It can only carry 4 to 6 people. Nowadays, helicopters are used to travel in mountain region or flying in top of the mountain hills like Mata Vaishnavi Devi and Amarnath. Rockets are propelled via the chemical reaction of a fluid that is ejected from the vehicle. The high velocities force from the explosion of out the tail of the rocket push the vehicle upward at extremely high speeds. The rocket is fast mode of transportation that allows tourists to travel for suborbital and orbital flights beyond the atmosphere. Rockets are future of transport for space travel and tourism. Advantages of air transport: high speed. It is one of the fastest means of transport. Tourists or passengers can be transported effortlessly from one place to another within a few hours. Monetary value. It is quite convenient to travel to different country within a few bucks and hours. It transports costly perishable goods through air transport. Free from physical barriers. Aircraft fly over river, mountains and valleys, etc. It is free from physical barriers and helps tourists to travel to any places of their choice. Valuable in natural calamities. During any natural calamities like earthquake, flood and famine, it is used for rescue operations of tourists and people trapped there. Disadvantages of air transport: high cost. Due to its high operational cost and costly service, all transports become unaffordable to middle classes, poor people and budget tourists. More risks. Air transport is high prone to accidents due to unavoidable circumstances and nature in mid-air. A slightest mistake made that pilot can put passengers' life in dangerous. Cable transport. Cable transports has cables as the basis for transporting people and goods. It may be driven or passive. The people or goods moved by pulling or selling, sliding, or by drives the things beyond move on cableways. They are mostly used in mountainous areas, and the different modes of cable car transport are: aerial lifts such as aerial tramways, gondola lift, chair lift and ski lift, etc. Surface lifts such as cable car, cable ferry, surface lift, etc. Vertical lifts such as elevator. Summary: transportation is a crucial functionary of tourism business. It makes tourist destination more easily accessible to the tourist. It is an essential element of tourism industry that links the originating and destination place through transit region. The different modes of transport are land, water, air transport, which includes rail, road and rope transport. There are various other modes such as cable transport. Each transport is fundamentally different in terms of technological solution, infrastructure, vehicles, operations and environment. Each transportation type and modes has its advantages and disadvantages. The factors in choosing the mode of transportation is different for different people. Some of them are time limit, distance, security, price, geographical position, benefits, comfort, status, competition, etc. With this, I would like to conclude this presentation. Thank you very much.